Right, you fool.
No, I can't do that.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can. Anyway, listen, I told you I was going to say to you, right?
Yeah, go on.
I have seen a list of treasured moments from your childhood, which you relive.
From my childhood?
No, from anybody's
You've been
childhood.
spying on me?
No, from anybody's childhood, which you then relive with your own children.
Right.
Now, as you've got...
Well, you can't do that, can you?
No, I can't.
You haven't got any children?
I haven't got any children.
Thank God for that.
You've got two boys aged, I think, 9 and 11, right?
Don't give their names away, please.
No, I won't give the names away.
Thank you.
9 and 12, something like that, is it? 10 and 12?
What difference does it make?
Well, you know, they're about that age, aren't they?
About that age.
Right, what do you... Now, I'm going to find out if you do
You want to
these
give out their
things...
address as well while we're at it?
No. I'm going to find out if you do these things with them.
Right.
Family holidays.
Family holidays?
Yeah.
Oh, well, of course I do.
No, and did you on family holidays with your family, with your mum and dad?
Yeah, of course I did.
Right, okay. Do you play hide and seek?
What is this, from the prison manual or something?
Yeah. Do you play hide and seek with the children?
Not really, no.
Have you done in the past?
Yeah, probably.
Right. Do you collect shells with them on the beach? What are you laughing at? What's your problem?
Well, you don't really know much about children, do you?
Hang on, I'm telling you what treasured moments
like
are.
some kind of ladybird book?
No.
Let's go collect some shells on the beach.
No, research...
Well, first of all, you have to drag them off the PS4. Then you have to
Research.
make sure they don't carry their iPads with them. Then you have to make sure they're not on a skateboard.
Research...
There you go. Let's get some shells.
Research suggests that you relive your childhood through your own children.
Well, that would be terrible news for you, because you'd have to put them in a cupboard under the stairs.
And the way you do this, right, is by, taking up sort of, pastimes and things that you use to the children. Now, for instance...
Well, like what else then?
Right, do you attend your children's sports days?
Yes, if I can.
And you tell them about their
Although, funnily enough,
yes.
I went to go to the sports day a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
It was on a Friday.
Yeah.
And I rushed down there after I finished doing the overnight show.
Right.
And it was cancelled.
Why?
Because the field was waterlogged.
Rained off?
Yeah, it was rained off.
That's bad news.
And so, unfortunately, it's actually tomorrow, and I won't be able to go because I'll be here.
Okay, that's... Oh, I see. So you can't go to the rearranged one?
I can't go to the rearranged one.
That's bad news, isn't it?
It is bad news.
But you would have gone had we been working on the timetable that we had a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, I would have
I
done,
see,
yeah.
okay,
so
fine.
these are sacrifices you sometimes have to make.
Now, this is an interesting one, because I know that the world has changed so dramatically since you were a child and your children are children in this particular aspect.
Yes.
Do you sit down and watch children's TV with your children?
They don't really watch children's TV
That's
anymore.
what I mean, they don't, do
I mean,
they?
they did, and I used to.
Yes.
But, I mean, once they get beyond the age of about 6,
Okay, so
they
you
want
did.
they want to watch The Exorcist.
What sort of programmes did you watch with them?
We used to watch the Teletubbies. In fact, I watched the Teletubbies twice around, because I watched it with my older kids when they were younger.
Oh, I see.
And then there was In the Night Garden, which was a sort of a weird show, obviously written by a lot of people on acid.
Yeah.
Who had all these, people that came alive made of stone.
Acid. That's not very good.
It was really weird.
Right, I'll rush through the others. Do you eat fish and chips with your children?
Yes.
Do you go pick and mix sweeter buying with them?
No, pick and mix stealing with them, yeah.
Pick and mix stealing?
Yeah.
What are you on about?
Well, when you go through the supermarket and you kind of pick up a couple of chocolate raisins as you're going round.
Good God. I don't know, that's disgusting. Well, of course, you were a child shoplifter, weren't you?
Well, I did a bit of shoplifting in my youth, yeah.
Well, I see, that's disgraceful. Even if I was a shoplifter, I wouldn't admit to it.
Well, I mean, it's not a question of... I mean, I used to go to a newsagent, like everybody did at my school, and somebody would ask for something, you'd make the guy turn around, and everybody would just fill their pockets.
That is disgraceful.
Didn't everybody do that?
I'm not going to pursue that.
Really?
Now, this one even amuses me. With your children, have you played British Bulldog?
No.
No, exactly.
No, but I mean, I used to play that in my school. I didn't play with my parents. You don't play British Bulldog with your parents.
No,
unless you've got a very large family.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah, fine. Now then, do you...
Well, did you do any of this stuff when you were a child? Did you collect shells with your two sisters?
Well, not shells.
I should tell people, by the way, who don't know, that you were the odd one out.
No, I wasn't.
That your parents would take you to a restaurant, and they'd get a table for 4, and they'd be left standing there, wondering where you were supposed to sit.
No,
and then they'd have to drag a stool across and put you down on it.
That's mostly
and then they'd take you to the fairground, wouldn't they? And your parents would go on one sort of double-seated ride.
Yes.
And your two sisters would go on the other one. You'd be left standing there.
Yeah, usually.
Holding a candy floss.
Yeah, that's right.
Shocking childhood.
That was. Now then, do you check your children's pencil cases before they go to school?
No.
No?
No, again, because they're now responsible for their own stuff.
Right, okay.
And so they are told that they have to pack their own bag for school.
Right. Do you allow them to climb trees?
Yes.
And do they?
Yes.
Okay. This is a great one here. Recording the music chart on a Sunday.
What?
Don't you remember Alan Freeman?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, but they don't. Yeah, but now they've got Spotify.
Exactly.
And they've got their own iPads.
Exactly.
I mean, it's a different world.
Do they still have school dinners, or do you send them to school with sandwiches?
It depends on them. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they take a sandwich with them.
Okay. Do children still collect things like cards out of bubblegum packets?
They sometimes do. I mean, during the Euros, they were collecting football cards.
Right.
You know, but not really an awful lot.
Okay. Do you get the ice cream van with the music around your neighbourhood, and do you chase after the van for your children?
Funnily enough, it comes to my street in London. But I live in a private road in Sussex, so
exactly.
No, it's not allowed down there.
Exactly. Does the mother of your children ever have to go out as darkness is descending to get the children in because they still won't stop playing football or whatever? Yeah, we used to do that. I used to play football on the playing fields in Hoole in Chester, right, until literally the dark was coming. And one of the mothers...
Well, we've got a very big garden, right? So they play in the garden quite often until after dark.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, okay, yeah. But one of the mothers would have to come out and say, come in for your tea. Because it's called dinner tea, you see, in the north of England.
Did,
And, and it'd be 9:30. And then finally, this is the last one. Finally, and this applies to you, absolutely.
What's the point of all this, by the way?
Do you paddle in the sea with your children?
Well, I swim in the sea with them.
Oh, do you? Well, I mean, yeah, but on the Sunday morning you don't take your swimming costumes, you take your shoes off and roll your trousers up and paddle, don't you?
Well, I don't normally paddle in the English Channel, to be honest, because it's a bit cold.
Well, it's not this time of year.
The dog goes in the water, and they'll sometimes go in, depending on how warm the day is.
Well, there you go, you see. You know, all sorted.
But when we're on holiday, as we will be soon, hopefully, there'll be an awful lot of swimming and paddling being done in the sea.
Where are you going on holiday?
I'm not telling you.
I know.
Because you want to blurt everything out.
No.
You told everybody where we were staying when we were going up to the show we're doing in Whitley Bay in September.
It's a long time.
Give them the name of the hotel.
They'll forget, don't worry.
Plank. So you have to stop giving away every single piece of personal information.
I like to merge and mould with the audience. It's as simple as that.
Well, like the time you put your address on Twitter.
That was a bit of a mistake.
Yeah, it was, yeah. This is Talk Radio.